Cancer placements. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. I mean, I wouldn't mess with you right now because you are in an energy where you're getting shit done. And what I mean by that, you are a bit stern right now, or assertive. It doesn't feel like in a bad way, but you could be perceived a bit aggressive towards others, or maybe the people that you're dealing with are perceiving you that way because you have so much authority, and in that you are intimidating them in ways that could be misleading you, whatever that means. Let's see. Your behavior could be also a cover-up to something. Oh. Let me call your ass on that. So you could be showing strength, maybe too much strength, because you're trying to cover up for a weakness, or you're trying to cover up that you're tired, or this, like like you're coming on strong because you are trying to conceal that you're tired of something, or that you have a certain weakness, or maybe you're going through a weak phase, but you're showing the opposite of that to make a point, or maybe so that people around you and the situations that you're dealing with doesn't collapse on you. But you see what I mean? Like you're trying to show courage and strength when you're not feeling it, when you perhaps feel the opposite of it. What's happening? You could be going through a lot of things mentally. Where you're trying to cover that up by being busy, being aggressive, being a go-getter. Like it feels almost like a distraction. Whether this is a distraction from your own self or to distract others from noticing. You are totally in the energy of fake it until you make it. At least for the energy I'm reading. Maybe you're trying to be strong for the people that you care about, and you're not going to show weakness because you don't want to disappoint. You don't want to show that you need rest when there are other people relying on you. I get it. I get it. Be careful how you treat people though, because that could backfire. And I only say that because you don't need to be in debt with karma just because you're trying to be strong. So make sure you don't overdo it, because you could do too much where you end up in debt with karma. Okay? Because you don't want to be in debt with karma when you have enough on your plate. So make sure that, I mean, I want to say take it easy, but that could be patronizing in a way. So I'm going to say take it easy. I'm going to say take it easy, man or woman, who gives a fuck. Take it easy. because I'm not saying it to patronize you. I'm saying it because you don't want to be adding debt, or you don't want to be in debt with karma while you're trying to pull through a difficult situation for the loved ones or the people that you care about or the people that you don't want to disappoint. You see what I mean? So it's kind of like costing you both, costing you your health and your well-being and your comfort, and also costing you, making you in debt with karma. So make sure you don't go all aggressive, because I feel like it could be like a work situation here. It could be a family situation, but you being aggressive towards something to protect something else could backfire. And your aggression is not because you need to be aggressive towards that situation or that person. It's because you're trying to put a mask on. So the situation doesn't need you to be aggressive. There are other ways to deal with this, Cancer. There is always a way, as I like to say. There is always a way. So make sure you're not putting yourself in karmic debt just because you're trying to conceal something from others. Yeah, there needs to be transformation in your energy. This is the Death card. Whatever that's triggering you, angering you. Angering? Is that a word? Angering. Sounds wrong. But whatever that's making you angry, making you feel like you need to retaliate or do something aggressively to get the point across, there is always another way. There is another way, okay? Instead of trying to come across that way, you could perhaps come from a loving place. Now, I'm not saying that you should be doing that, but it's a suggestion. There is a way. There is a way you can get things done for the people that rely on you without putting yourself in karmic debt. So there is a way. And what's showing me here, showing vulnerability, is not weakness, it is strength. You have the strength in reverse, and under it you have the Ace of Wands. This is telling you that your vulnerable side has also strength to it. Use it. Cancer, you could be the type, with Cancerians, I notice that because you have this stereotype about Cancerians being emotional or being sensitive, blah, 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 you could be showing the aggression to prove a point that you're not being emotional about an emotional situation. You're handling this in an aggressive way because you don't feel anything. Well, not really. Aggression is emotional. So instead of showing aggression, it's suggesting that you show vulnerability. Because whatever you think that is weakness is actually strength. Sensitivity is a good trait. Use it to your advantage. Don't let other people's perception of you kind of make you fake it, because there is faking, there is putting on a mask, there is faking it until you make it. You don't need to do that. You can be your authentic self and still get things done and still deliver to the people that you care about or deliver to the people that are relying on you. Consider that, okay? Because that's what's being highlighted here. Ooh, it's interesting how that flipped. You can get things done even with your emotions being heightened. You need to have faith that the way that the Creator designed you is not a mistake. It's not something to be ashamed of. Embrace it, own it, strengthen it, and let it work for you. Let it help you. Because the energy that you're in can be developed, can be maintained, can be balanced. So know how to use your sensitivity, your vulnerability to get things done. I mean, a lot of people say Cancerians are manipulative because they show emotion when really they're manipulating blah blah. I mean, that is something that you could use in a good way to do good. Instead of trying to change yourself into something else to satisfy others on their own terms, when really you can satisfy others on your own terms. See what I mean? See what I'm trying to get at? I'm gonna close this reading now, and I'm actually going to take this reading to my website. I'm gonna extend this reading on my website. The link will be in the description box. I will see you there.